Have you ever had a crazy idea, like one that made absolutely no sense, but for whatever reason you came back to it over and over again? Well, welcome to my crazy idea. It started about a year ago when I was in the hospital recovering from surgery. I just had a cancerous tumor removed from my kidney, and it was about 2:30 in the morning, sitting there bored to death, and I started going through my laptop trying to find something to keep myself entertained, and I pulled up some of my favorite Disney vlogs, and I've been a fan of these things for years, and as I sat there watching them, I said the same thing I always say: man, that looks really cool. I wish I could do that. I want to do that someday. And then it just kind of struck me as where I was and why I was there and what I was going through and what I was still about to go through, and kind of came to the realization that unless I changed something and made a specific action, that someday was never going to come. And so I decided I'm going to somehow get through this, and I'm going to start a Disney vlog. But there's one problem to that. I live here, and Disney World is here, and in between us there's a lot of miles. Can't really just pop down for the day. It's an 18-hour drive without even stopping. So I had to come up with a new way of doing a Disney vlog where I could get content and be down in Orlando and bringing stuff from there into the vlog without having to be there all the time. And so I kind of worked through it and had a plan together, and wasn't quite sure how I was going to make it work because we're usually several years in between our Disney trips, but things started kind of falling in place, and still was trying to solve the how problem when all of a sudden I found out I was going to Orlando for training and realized this is it. This is the moment. This is when I'm going to start gathering footage, and I'm going to start building this weekly vlog. And as things always happen anytime I do something production related, absolutely nothing went according to plan. In fact, it started out as a total disaster, but instead of telling you about it, let me just show you what happened. I was supposed to fly out to Orlando tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. and get into Orlando about 9. The problem now has become this massive ice storm that has parked itself in central Texas, and everybody here has lost their dadgum minds. I got a text today about 3 o'clock that my flight for tomorrow has been canceled, and there's been a lot of chaos, but we finally got something booked out at 1 p.m. Problem is, we don't know if I'm actually going to make it out or not. So this entire series of this vlog could just go up in flames right now. Now, because we don't get a lot of ice and snow in Texas, we don't really know how to deal with ice and snow in Texas. And so my concern was that the roads wouldn't be clear enough in time for me to actually get to the airport to try to catch that later flight. So I'm actually down in Austin already. I'm staying in a hotel about a mile or so from the airport. Hopefully by the time that I actually have to get out and get to the airport, they'll have put some sand and some salt or something out there so that I don't die. So here's what was supposed to happen. I'm heading down to Orlando for 3 days of training, and around the time that I'm doing the training, I was supposed to be filming different episodes, and I'd mapped it out so that I could actually film 6 months worth of vlog entries posting once a week from Orlando. And that ain't gonna happen anymore. So I've lost an entire day of the 3 days that I'm going to be down there. My flight that I'm rebooked on is supposed to land in Orlando at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. The challenge now is to redo the shooting schedule because everything was mapped out. This is going to complicate things, but I think there's some ways around it, provided I can actually get to Orlando. Man, if that flight gets canceled, I don't know what I'm going to do. This could be the shortest vlog in the history of YouTube. Well, I've got some planning to do, so hopefully I will see you guys in Orlando. Whew, I finally made it. I didn't think this day was ever going to end. So it took about 12 hours from motel room to motel room, but I'm here, checked into Pop Century Resort, ready to go. Can't wait to get started tomorrow. Been a very long day, but I'm here. I made it. It's time to actually get this blog started. Froze my hind end off in Florida, but I got a ton of footage and can't wait to get into it and really start putting some episodes together for you guys. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait to show you all the stuff that we've got on board. It's pretty cool, at least I think so, but hopefully you will too. And if you do, hit like down below, hit subscribe. That way you won't miss any of the fun here. We're going to post here every single Friday at noon. So kind of a Disney kickoff to your weekend every week. And I hope you'll join us back. Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. Bubba Ray signing off.